friends, welcome back to Nessa's Nook. So the other day I made a pizza, and I made the pizza crust actually in the food processor, but some people who may have not seen that video, I'm going to actually make the crust again in the food processor. This is the things you need, which will also be down below. Alright, and that's just all-purpose flour. It's not any particular bread flour or anything like that. So what I'm going to be doing is making a taco pizza because we have some leftover taco meat. And when I try to do that, I try to make something, instead of just making nachos again or something, I try to make something that, you know, is something different that we both can enjoy. So I have my 9-cup KitchenAid sitting out here, and I will be putting the stuff in here. And before I put the water, I'll give this a little bit of a whirl so everything's kind of well mixed together. So I'll bring it down here. I got the 2 cups of flour already in here, and now I need 1 1/4 tablespoons of yeast. Alright. Then I need a tablespoon of sugar. I guess I could have waited to put on the lid. And I am not going to put as much salt because I don't like as much salt. And I am going to go ahead and put in some of my garlic and onion. So the crust actually has a little flavor too. It's not just salt. And then I got my sugar, salt, and all I need is to mix this up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. Give this a little bit of a pulse. Make sure things are, I'm going to do it that way, a little bit well mixed before I throw everything all in here. Alright, then it's going to be needing 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm just putting some olive oil in here. And I was really surprised, honestly, how fast this came together the last time I made it. I wasn't for sure how well it would work. But this is a 3/4 cups of warm water. But you'll see how that just nicely just comes together in like no time at all. And I do have the dough plate on there. It still takes a little bit of time because you have to let this dough rise and stuff. But this saves you from having to pay a lot of money for a pizza crust. So that's kind of not really that too bad sticky. Let me get a bowl and get that ready to go here, and then put a lid in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a little bit of oil here in the pan. And then that way it won't stick. Grab this pizza out, grab those couple little things here, put that in the oil and kind of like flip it around. And then what I'm going to do is let this set for about an hour and put the lid on here and everything. And then the pizza crust will be ready to go. And then what I did last time, because I made that inside the Ninja Combi, is I pre-cooked the crust a little bit, and then I added all the rest of the stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and just let that set for that hour, get it covered, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have the combi on pizza. It says add food, but I'm not ready for the crust yet. But as you can see, the crust has doubled. Go ahead and press that down. Yes, I have clean hands. Alright, kind of just get all the air out of there. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of oil in the pan. Just use my hands, I guess. My hands already got oil on them. Alright. And hopefully, with any luck, I can stretch this out pretty good here. I'm never that good so far at stretching the pizza crusts. As you can see, I just tore a big old hole in that. I can remember my mom back in the day, anybody that's older. Do you guys remember like those Chef Boyardee pizzas? And I can remember my mom, when we would have pizza sometimes, she'd take the Chef Boyardee and she would make our pizzas, and it was something nice to have for that occasional dinner that night. That's one of the meals I really did enjoy that she made. But definitely, while I'm making this, spread this out here, definitely check out, this is actually in a pizza collab. And you do not have to even have a channel to get into the pizza collab. You could take pictures and you can email me, and you know, the recipe, or you could even take a little video. You could talk, you could not talk, whatever you want to do. All of my open collabs, I do not make people have to have a channel. And if you all happen to know an easier way other than rolling this out to make this work a little bit better, it's like really thin right there. That I can do these pizza crusts a little bit better, let me know. I like making homemade pizzas. I just wish I was a lot better at it. But because this is actually in here, it's not going to boil over and make a big mess in the combi. So let me wash my hands here again. And then I'm going to take my little pizza roller hole puncher thing through here. And I just got this off Amazon. There was a pack of 2. I don't know what the other thing necessarily was, but I was only going for just this. And I'm going to go ahead and, as you can see, the oven says add food. I am going to cook this for a few minutes by itself to make sure that the crust is cooked. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I do have that on the pizza setting, so I'm not for sure exactly what the temperature of that is. I'll have to look and, you know, put that information down below. But it's actually on the pizza setting, but like I said, I'm going to let that cook for probably about, you know, 2-3 minutes at least before I start adding the toppings. Alright, so that's cooked for a few. And what that setting is actually on 400 degrees on the pizza setting on the combi. So I did figure that one out. I go ahead and pour some of the enchilada sauce. Now sometimes I make this differently, but this is how I'm making it this time. Make sure all the crust is covered because, like I said, it's not going to overflow because of the pan I have in. Alright, so what I like to do is take a little bit of my freeze-dried refried beans and put that in here, and I'll stir this up a little bit still when I get it done. Let me put the lid on. Now you could use, if you had, because I also have some that's actually dehydrated, you could use that too. I just like to flavor a little bit with the freeze-dried beans in here, like this. Right. Alright, and then this time I am going to throw on a little bit of salsa at the bottom too, and get that put in there. Now this would depend on what kind you like. This is just mild, so I can actually eat it and kind of like spread that throughout the pan. Now you can actually, you know, on the toppings you could put like your lettuce, tomato, onions, whatever have you. Oops, probably be nice if I did the cheese first. Let me wash my hands. Cheese first would be possibly nice. So I'm going to go ahead and shake up my cheese. I'm going to go ahead and shake the cheese on. Be all over the pizza here. Spread it out. Now it depends on, you know, you don't have to use like the Colby Jack. You could use whatever kind you like. And go ahead and take my leftover taco meat, because that's what I like to do. Is when we have leftover taco meat, a lot of times we'll have like a taco pizza or something to that effect here, and it works out pretty nice that way. Things don't go to waste. And then I go ahead and I put my onion on for it to bake with the onion on. You can leave it on for, you know, let me turn this back on here. Should only take a couple seconds for it to say add food. And it's counting down so I can go ahead and add the food. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my pot holders once I wash my hands again. Still wonder how many times during dinner you cook or you wash your hands. Oops. So I'm going to go over to the combi, open up the door, and put this in the bottom part. And that's going to go ahead and start cooking more. You know what I wonder? Hold on for a second here. See if that would cook on that next one up. Yes, it does. Good to know. Alright, so it's on the next one up, and it's supposed to cook for about 15 minutes. I'll be checking that at that time. I'll find out. I'll bring it back at dinner here. Okay, that's looking really good. So I'm just going to go ahead, because Mark's messing in the bag. I'm going to go ahead and put the lettuce and the tomato on here. And that way you just got to put it on the cutting board and actually cut this up. Now, I don't put I don't put sour cream and stuff on mine, and it does already have the salsa. Let me cut this real quick. Alright, Mark's gonna cut this up really quick here. I think I did get that separated, but yeah. I think that should just flip right in there.
Well, we'll see. Hold on.
Hopefully that'll slide right out like it's supposed to.
Okay.
Get it?
Yep.
Yay. So that's, hold on. That's what the taco pizza is looking like.
Yeah, maybe you should have cooked a few more minutes.
Does it seem doughy or something?
Not crunchy like it was last time, but it's done.
Yeah, it's done. So, anyways, let me know if you've made a pizza in your combi yet, and have you ever made like a taco pizza? Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you very much, and definitely check out that pizza. I believe it's Pizza Mayhem 24 or Mayhem Pizza. It'll be down below. So if you do want to get in my collab, you're welcome just to email me at mrsnook0713 with a picture or a video. You do not have to have a channel. The more the merrier. It doesn't matter if it's an old video that you have or whatever. We'll take whatever, because I went through and put all my pizzas actually in that too. So thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you have a very blessed and wonderful day.